Hey, what is up YouTube? MechlordGames here, coming out your day with my deck profile of my Masked Hero deck. I've played this at locals early this morning before I started streaming today, and this deck is really good, really consistent. I love the way that this build plays. I just love doing it. There are a few things that I do need to still get from my extra deck. I need just a few cards for my extra, and then this deck will be pretty much safe, solid, and sound. So, to start off with our monsters, we are running our triple Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. Just summon this guy, get your Masked Heroes. This basically gets you everything that this deck really plays off and plays around, and it really is good. It's broken. We have two Elemental Hero Neos. We can mass change this. It's a 1900 beat stick. Pretty good monster. I thought about rebuilding Hero Beat actually and trying to get another go at Hero Beat and seeing if I could revive the Hero Beat set. But, you know, you can mass change this into Koga, which is a very good option that we have as well. We have two Bubble Man. Bubble Man just summons itself off, makes more plays, more rank 4s. If you have no cards in hand and you have an e-call, just search this out, summon this, go +2, draw 2 cards. So I mean, this really isn't bad. I really am still thinking about upping this to 3, but I don't know. I don't want to overclog them. We've got double Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk first turn play gets you into Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist searches your thing, and it searches your things. So really, Summoner Monk is absolutely good because it just summons from the deck. And two Goblinberg. Goblinberg just special summons this from hand, gets your searches off. So that's it for the monsters, guys. So for spells, we run a lot. I used to run 3 Upstart, but I took those out just because I felt like that. I don't know. I didn't really like Upstart in this deck, just because with the fact that you pay 4,000 life points on a first turn hero lives, and giving your opponents more life points and making it harder for them to... I'm making it harder to kill them. Really, I didn't feel like it was a good advantage. Yes, it's a free plus, it's free draws, but honestly, I didn't like maining it. But so far we've got 3 hero lives. Just first turn... Well, first turn brings out Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist searches on first turn. So, that's the thing. We have triple Reinforcement of the Army. Just searches out all your monsters. Because everything but Summoner Monk is Warrior. 2 E-Call. Because we have a lot of heroes. If I were to put Bubble Man up to 3, I'd probably play 1 less E-Call. Or maybe 1 more E-Call. I don't know. But like I said, I considered bringing Bubble up to 3, but this just searches out Shadow Mist. This searches out Neos. This searches out Bubble Man. So that's it for our search cards. For our other spells, we have 3 Mass Change. This gets you into your Masked Hero monsters. Use it on Shadow Mist. Use it on Bubble Man. Use it on Alias. 2 Mass Charge. This is your recyclability. This gets you your plays back. I'm thinking about maybe jumping this to 3 and dropping E-Call down to 1 and jumping this to 3. I really don't know. If I find this in hand, it's absolutely good. If I don't find this in hand, it can be bad. But if I overclog this, that's also bad. I run 2 Miracle Fusion. I do have 2 targets for Miracle Fusion in this deck. Some people use Escurado as a target for Epidemic Virus to nuke your opponent's board. I'm really thinking about picking up an Escurado and trying that out. But we also have Masked Hero Anki that is an Epidemic Virus target, so I'm really contemplating that. For our destruction spells, we've got Regeki, because Regeki's too good. Double Dark Hole, and 2 MST. Back row really hurts this deck, like things like Vanities, Mistake really hurt. We want to try to be able to get rid of those. Vanity and MST at 3 in this deck may be a good option to decrease the chances of them doing that to you. But I mean, that's why you just side deck them at 3. I just side deck like your 3rd MST. Then, I mean, you have Masked Hero Acid in the deck to really go ahead and be valid. Although I don't actually have Masked Hero Acid, it is one thing I am going to be getting hopefully soon, just because I really want to get rid of my opponent's shit as fast as possible. And Master Acid just does dirty things. I borrowed it today for locals, and it's really good, but I couldn't afford to buy it, which is unfortunate. So now for our traps, I'm actually playing this a little bit more trap heavy than most people would. I'm playing Warning, Compulse, Ring of Destruction. Now, I've had a lot of people tell me that Ring is really bad in this deck, just because of the simple fact that you're paying 4,000 life points. I mean, you're paying 4,000 life points to bring out Shadow Mist from the deck. And that is true. But there have been times where I haven't needed to, and Ring has been really good when I see it. And I mean, even if I do pay 4,000 life points, sometimes this really does help, because this can still help me survive and help me win, because it just knocks my opponent's life points down even lower, and then I can just try to capitalize in on an OTK. So I mean, sometimes Ring of Destruction in this deck is really good, sometimes it's not. It just depends on how you use it, when you use it, and when you get it. 1 Vanity, 1 we got one Vanity, 1 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, and triple Fiendish Chain. I find that negating effects is one of the best tactics really for this format, just because of the things that this really does do as far as effectiveness. I really feel like that these Fiendish Chains have helped. These Fiendish Chains have helped me win so many games. Playing against Shaddolls, you know, they make Winda. You have Vanity. I mean, you have this on board. Just Fiendish Chain it, so then you can get rid of it. Because Winda is one of the things that does hurt this deck a lot, is because you do like to special summon a lot and you sack a lot. So and you just stop them from doing things, and stop like them from doing their stuff. So for the extra deck, I currently have Revival Chain. I'm going to be taking this out when I get one of my few other cards. I need Acid. I need Master Acid. I need Castell, and I need Rebellion Xyz Dragon. But I made this one day, and I made this in one duel. Just sent Shadow Mist, got free random advantage, and I don't know, it worked okay. It didn't work out too bad. You never make this, but it's there for like just in case you have a chance to use it and you actually do get it off. It can be really good. I have my 101 Shark. This card is too good to have. I've got currently Evil Storm Nightmare. I have made this some games, main phase 2, and this card has helped me win so many games. I currently have my Stark, but this will be going. I just have this as like a defensive play. Like, if I really need like a defense card, I can just play this, stall my opponent out for a little bit. Although I usually never make it. I have Photon Pepperl Operative. Pepperl Operative really, I actually do love this card. It's really good. It's really underestimated. I mean, with the fact that players like to set Shaddolls, yeah, their effects will go off, but you'll get to see what it is, trigger their effect off, and then know what you're dealing with. Or like some rogue decks set shit, you know, you just play this, flip it, you know, then you just get rid of it. Gagaga Cowboy, another main phase 2 card. Kill your opponent with this. Currently, I had number 50, Black Ship of Corn. Don't know if I'm going to keep this. I really don't know if I actually want to have this in the extra deck. I might go and swap this out for a Blade Armor Ninja if I can get my hands on a Ninja. That would be something I'm really looking forward to getting. Or if I can get like Excalibur. Currently, I have this, Steelstorm Roach. This hasn't really helped me all that much. I did have it sided. I did have it in the deck. I made it against Cleese, worked against Cleese, but really that's about it. And I'm probably going to swap that out for Acid or something when I get it. So for our fusion cards, we have Contrast Hero Chaos. I actually make this quite a lot. I make this surprisingly more than you think, and it's their Quasar 3k attack. It's a really broken as fuck fusion. For our Masked Hero lineup, we have our Koga, our 1 Anki, so far triple. Well, we have 3 Dark Law, just because a lot of the things that I've seen at locals have been Shaddolls. Shaddolls have been topping a lot. This hurts Shaddolls. This hurts Burning Abyss. This does hurt a lot of rogue decks because they search a lot. So I've really been finding that I've needed to have the 3 of these on board. And we have Absolute Zero. This is the best card to combo to go in to Acid, because you bring this on board, like you Miracle Fusion into this, use this to get into Acid. This nukes their monsters, Acid nukes their back row. And there's another Xyz card that I do play, number 86. Number 86 is by far one of the most broken things. It has 5 materials, and it has 5 materials on board. This basically, your opponent can't normal or special summon. You can destroy all cards they have. It's unaffected by other cards and other effects. It is also 3k beat stick, and it can't be killed by battle either. So it really is damn near an immortal monster. Well, with 5 material, it's pretty much immortal. However, during the end phase, you detach 1, but I've had games where I've made this on board with 4 material, turn 1, and my opponent just scooped. You make 86 turn 1, it's over. So now, as far as combos goes, basically, you want to get your searchers off first of all. So you want to have any combo of your searchers. You can have like E-calls, you can have Hero Lives, you can have Rhodas, because the amounts of plays that this does is insane. If you can actually get these on board, like if you have these 5, you basically have game, because you Hero Lives, you pay 4,000 life points, you bring Shadow Mist on board, search out your Mass Change. Then you use both of your Rhodas. You use both your Rhodas to search out Goblinberg and another Shadow Mist. So you specialed once this turn. So then you normal your Goblinberg, bring out your other Shadow Mist. Then you use your E-calls to get into Bubble Man. You set both your E-calls, you search 1, special it, search 1, special it. So then you have all 5 on board, and then you just go do this, overlay 5, make this with 5 material, turn 1. Your opponent pretty much just scoops. Your opponent literally just scoops if you can pull that off. So 5 material, first turn, getting into number 86. Broken as fuck. Like I said, your opponent can't special summon. Your opponent can't do squat with that on board. But if not, you can make it with 4 material. Like if you have Summoner Monk and a few searchers, you can make it with Summoner Monk. Just as your standalone. You have 4 monsters. Yeah, you can do that. But the way you're gonna search is gonna be a little bit different. But you essentially still can get it on board pretty easily without much problems. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to quickly shuffle the deck. I'm going to give the deck a quick shuffle, and we'll see what kind of hand we get, and whether or not it's a good hand and a bad hand. Because I don't know, I would like to showcase a bit more of the decks and kind of show relevancy in like how the deck works, so that people really understand how to really play the deck, the way that I play it, and like how I use it. But not everybody really gets down in depth and actually shows off like the combos, how the combos work. Okay, so after a bit of a shuffle, probably not the best shuffle you've ever done, probably not the worst. But so here's our opening hand. This is actually fantastic. This is fantastic because you just Hero Lives. You Hero Lives. You bring out your Shadow, and then Shadow searches out Mass Change. So you Hero Lives into Shadow, then you Mass Change Shadow, and you sit on Dark Law. Sit on Dark Law, and you set 4. So, like, with double, anytime you get double Fiendish Chain torrential, and a compulse, you're pretty much safe for the entire game. Because with Darklaw on board, everything they have is going to go to the grave. If they attempt to search, Darklaw will just banish something out of their hand and say no. So then they have to summon into something to get over you. You have Compulse to bounce and 2 Fiendish Chain to negates. So that right there, they have to go, in this situation, they have to go in to get rid of Darklaw. They have to go in to get rid of Darklaw. So this hand is pretty much a game-winning hand. And this was all just completely accidental. So that was just an accidental, like an accidental fucking, well, an accidental shuffle. So we've got, let's see what this hand consists of. So, okay, Hero Lives, E-Call, Bubble Man. Okay, this, you're set up pretty well, this hand. You would once again Hero Lives into Shadow, search out Mass Change, get into Darklaw, set the E-Call, set Ring, set Solemn, summon Bubble Man, E-Call, search out Bubble Man, special it, and then you pretty much from there are able to do nearly whatever. So like let's say we did actually, like let's say we actually did do that, what would be our thing? So like we get out our Shadow Mist, Mass Change, okay, so we got those on board. You Mass Change out the Darklaw. Well, you Mass Change out into Darklaw. Then you set 3. Special Bubble. E-Call. Then search into Bubble again. Special it. Then we get our shuffle gone. Our next draw is Shadow Mist. So they go to do anything. I mean, we don't have another. Well, we could go into 86 and sit on this with warning and ring. With warning and ring set, which is very good. And yeah, I mean, ring in this deck really isn't too bad. Like, it's underestimated. But yeah, guys, that's the deck profile. I hope you guys actually enjoy this deck. I love using this deck. It is a lot of fun to play. It really is nice because it's fast, it's consistent, it's powerful. You can draw back row so good, so quickly. And it does things that others generally frown upon, because this deck sacks hardcore, and it's one of the strongest decks I've ever played IRL. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You know, down here, this place down here, yeah. Leave your comments there. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.